Welcome to the Vocal Lube Podcast. Coming at you live from the end. It's episode 7. I hope everyone has enjoyed everything up until this point. We got a good riff going today, and I hope everyone enjoys it.
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Woo woo!
Dude, it sucks. Bro, I literally asked to go to the bathroom today, and
What?
well, I was like, hey, look, all
You
right.
asked to go to the
I was like, where
bathroom.
was the bathroom? I was asking where it was. My bad. I phrased it.
What the fuck
basically
are
was
we
like, hey, like,
talking
where's-
about?
Excuse me, boss.
Where's the
I need to
restroom, man?
piss.
Yeah. No, I was like, where's the restroom,
Raise your
man?
hand. You're like, may I go to the bathroom? And he's like, can you go to the bathroom? And you're like, oh, not again.
No, that's when they go, what do you say? And you go, may I use the bathroom?
Yeah. No. So they they were like, yeah, man, the bathroom's over there. And so, like, mind you guys, like, it's a live construction site. So, like,
I've been in them.
Yeah.
I've been in those
so you know
places.
how it is, where it's like either your porta potty.
Yeah,
in
was
it.
there a porta pot?
No.
Oh, where'd you
Was
shit?
it-
Oh wait,
Worse?
there is porta potties,
Is
but
it
they put
worse
them
than a porta
downstairs in the
potty?
loading dock,
Ooh,
and it's
a
like super
steamy
hot,
dump.
dude. Oh my god.
Steamy dump,
Dude, when I tell you that
Those
loading
are
dock
sweaty
is so
shits.
intense,
That's
it's like
terrible.
you literally crack the door into the loading dock.
Oh.
It's instant, like to the backside of your brain. It's like there's fecal matter in the air.
Oh.
But besides that, I walk down to the bathroom, and it's like that's the one that the contractors are using. You know, like all the construction dudes, electricians, and all that. And there's a line around the fucking corner.
Are you serious?
Oh my god, dude! And like they're all waiting to take a shit, and I didn't know this. They're all speaking Spanish, so I'm not understing like that. They're all in line to take a shit, so I'm just in line.
Yeah,
with
you
them.
haven't been on site long enough to get that Spanglish in you.
And
No,
so,
no,
like-
no. Dan, you know good amount of Spanish.
Well, yeah, but it's not like they're speaking like. Oh, they're not all just like, can't wait to take my shit. Can't wait to take my shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like they're just having conversation. I'm not listening to some other dude's
Yeah.
conversation. It's in Spanish. I'm not caring. And then eventually, like, I just like walked past them and I looked in. It's like no one's taking a piss. And I walk over to take a piss. And then like I'm like hearing splashing. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look down. There's about like a quarter to a half an inch of pee in the across the floor.
Mind you, very, very high end building you're in.
Yes, and I'm standing like in the stall, kind of like in the urinal, and I'm peeing.
Does it have the 2 dividers on the side?
Yeah.
You should have gone up and Ninja Warrior that bitch.
Yeah. Stand up against. Yeah, spread your appendages out in the porta potty.
So I'm taking this piss. And I'm literally watching it. Like I need to pee so bad, and like I'm watching it go into the urinal. Urinal, you know, the level is perfectly at the edge, and it just overflows.
Wait. The urinal wasn't flushing, so you were just peeing into.
I was just peeing into a cup that was already overflowing, pretty much.
Wait. Am I
By the time I got in there, I was like, I gotta, like, you know what I mean? Like, your body
Oh,
goes
yeah.
through the process of, like, if I walk out of this, I'm pissing my pants.
So is this
30 seconds later.
you walk out of there and you're like, just grab your dick, and you're just like, stop.
Don't do it. Dude, it's one of those where it's like, you're on your hands and knees, like, begging, like, please, not right now.
I'm at work. I did not bring a change of
Literally,
underwear and pants.
It's like, dude, I gotta walk in front of everybody, and I'm wearing gray pants today, dude.
All
It's
of a
like,
sudden,
yeah, well,
you Dan
will
coming
see
down
it.
the hallway. It's like squeak, squeak, squeak.
But that was dude, I was like, this is disgusting, bro. Pee was just everywhere. You could smell it all the way down the hall. And eventually, I got a key card from somebody.
I was gonna
to
say
go use
we're
a
like
better bathroom.
high class workers
Yeah,
in there. Like, where the fuck is the real
Dude,
bathroom?
the same guy who told me where the bathroom was the dude who had the key card, and I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, what the fuck was that,
that's
dude?
the GC. He's like, yeah, I saved this only for myself. Like, it's like the captain's quarters. It's just
I
like
was
a
like,
way
this is
nicer spot.
Bullshit, man.
Oh, dude, I remember 2 years ago, I was doing a speaker installation, like big speakers in this auditorium of a school in Colorado. And that was like the hottest week of the entire summer. And it was like 100 degrees, dude, in that porta potty. Like the entire like week that I was there, they hadn't changed anything. Like they hadn't got the rotation going, the new porta potty coming in.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, smelling real rough. And then, dude, like, I mean, it was a fucking sauna inside of that thing. I mean, as soon as you're in there, it's hard to pull your pants down because they're sticking to your legs. It's so hot. Like it's immediate. It's like you go into a sauna. Like when you go into a sauna or a steam shower, it's like immediate sweat, like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there and you're like hot shit smell, and you're like, oh my God, like I can't breathe, like in through my nose. So I'm trying to mouth breathe, but then you start to taste it, and then you're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. And like those types of situations with how sweaty it is, you can't use stock toilet paper because one, it's always single ply. It's always single ply.
It might be half
I mean,
ply,
you
dude.
go in there and it just rips off your hand. Like
I feel like a single ply requires 2 half plies to make that. You know how, you know what I mean? How you can take single ply and split it?
Yeah. It's like
that
ply.
half shit, dude.
Well, it's like whoever fucking set it up, like accidentally unrolled the part so it only get 1/2. But so yeah, you gotta, like I'm a big proponent of like if you're out in the wilds, whether it be a porta potty or wherever you are, dude, you always gotta have some wet wipes with you. Like
that's crazy.
Because
business.
like the worst thing to go back into a job site is like I don't know if I just cleaned my ass, like I'm sweating profusely.
Yeah,
this is really gross. And like if you think for a fraction of a second your ass ain't clean, it ruins the rest of your day.
Scrape or spread? You know,
and how much is on my hands right now?
Pull it off, like exactly.
But I've taken.
Is it now relocated more onto the cheek?
Dude, I had a job site in Colorado, at Copper Mountain, at the top of one of their gondolas, and we were working in like the dead of winter. I mean, like so fucking cold. But once you get inside, like it's actually not all that bad. They're pumping in heaters and shit. But if you wanted to go to the bathroom, you had to go to the building that was going to be demolished. The building that we were building was going to replace this other building. So you had to go to that building, but it's a mountain, so it's slightly downhill. Like they built a staircase through feet of snow. I mean, like 10 feet of snow. It had walls going up on the sides. They built a staircase into it, and it's like ice stairs. Like, dude, people are like eating shit going down these stairs, awful. Dude. It's crazy and like terrible. And so during the winter, like, the resort's active, like there's employees there and everything. So that building's open, and so it's really not that bad. Like you can use their bathrooms and stuff. Like it's a spot on the mountain where you can get food. So there's also food there. One of the in that regard, one of the cooler job sites. One, because you're on a mountain. Two, you had hot food right there. And there were also like microwaves. You could also just go and sit and eat in there, and like beautiful view of the mountain range and stuff. But once it turned to the summertime, no more employees up there at that building. So essentially they put these porta potties, and like one of the porta potties just had the sickest view. So if you knew there weren't a whole lot of people there, you just like crank that door open a little bit while you're sitting on the john, and you're just like staring out at the mountains, dude.
Which is the best view ever taken.
It's like one of those like Instagram videos where it's like where you shitting the most at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just this porta potty on a mountain.
Yeah. And it plays that one
that was
song.
That like, say 10 feet of snow right there. Once it got to the springtime and most of the mountain was drying out, the snow was melting. At Copper Mountain, they have, a ski, snowboard, skateboard Camp Woodward there. So they have to keep the slopes open, certain slopes open through the springtime. They try to push the snow as long as possible, like to get it to the summertime so they can.
Yeah.
So they pushed all this snow, and meanwhile, it's springtime, resort's closed. You have to now drive your vehicle up to the top. You're driving on like this fucking dirt road. It was like the coolest thing ever, but it takes half an hour pretty much to go from the bottom to the top. Whereas if you took the gondola, it's like 10 minutes. But you hit this one spot, you got like green grass over here everywhere. There's still a little bit of snow, but then you hit this one spot where like all of a sudden there's a wall right here of snow that's 35 feet tall.
Oh my God.
And there's just like snowboarders up there and skiers like dropping in to do like the craziest tricks on earth. And I'm just like, fuck, dude, like I'm going up to my job site, but I'd way rather be doing what these people are doing right now. Like this is fucking sweet. And then of course, like where our building was, there's the gondola lets out right there. You're already like, most of the way up the mountain, but there's another lift from that spot that goes all the way to the top of that area. And that snow stayed for much longer. So for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks of, the resort's closed, you just have the Olympic ski team up there just like
Damn.
shredding. And I'm just like, man, I went into the wrong profession.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have went to Olympic skiing instead.
Yeah,
of
Olympic skiing would have been sweeter, like
audio
professional,
and visual
like
engineering.
yeah, professional like snowboarder would have been cool too. Dude, we
we
get
don't get
characters, dude. Like you get the trades up there, like especially like the welders, like they just wear like jeans and like a thin Carhartt, like nothing bothers them, and like they bring their snowboard up and they just like ride down the mountain at the end of the day, which was totally loud. But they wouldn't put on like snowboard boots. They'd just be wearing their like Timberland work boots. Like
snowboarding down the
snap
mountain.
their snowboard on, and you'd like I'd be going down the gondola and I'd like look over and I'm just like, yo, like that guy's wearing jeans and a Carhartt wearing Timberlands, just ripping down the
like,
mountain on his snowboard.
I've never like.
That's fresh.
Do you like absolutely need like snowboarding shoes for snowboarding?
I mean, you don't need them, but like they're significantly like bigger, so like they fit into the bindings.
They look like moon
okay.
like
yeah,
moon
they look
boots.
like moon
Yeah, no, I'm
boots,
hip
but
because
like
the ones that your brother.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
But,
yeah,
yeah.
they're
but
like
yeah,
chunky.
like they're significantly bigger, so they like fit in one insulation and comfort and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but like if you're just wearing like Tim's, like it just doesn't like fit your boot well. So it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, it's so crazy. You're just like
Ooh.
looking and like they have like a hard hat on,
Yeah.
like hard hat on and ski goggles, and
They're,
you're
they're
like,
brown hard hats.
oh, dude, it's
The welder hat.
the welders all. Yeah, I don't know why they do brown hard hats, but.
Yeah, that's their thing.
But yeah, dude, oh my god, that job site was a racket, dude. Half the people, or 90% of them, were union, and like every like 2 hours, you just hear like a bell ring, and they'd be like, 15-minute break, everyone, and like people would be like mid weld, like welding some like water lines together, and like they're like if we don't finish the weld, we're gonna have to start over, and they're like, we're union, you got to stop, and like, they just stop, and it's like no way.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, I'm like pulling cables. I'm like, fuck, I should be in a union.
Yeah, we don't get that.
So I was gonna say, what happens if you start a union at your job?
I mean,
I
there
think we
is
get
a
fired.
there is a
You
union.
get fired.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if we try, well, I mean, you'd have to get everyone to unionize.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be tough. Yeah, but I mean, I think they're. Yeah, I mean, in New York City, it's union. Philadelphia, it's union. It's just not union in DC. At least for what we do. I'm sure there are unions in DC, but we're not union. Our industry in the DC area is not union labor.
No, it is not.
So, you know what I'm really excited about?
What's up?
Battlefield 6
Yeah, I mean, the videos I've seen look sweet.
are fantastic.
It's been a long time since I've played Battlefield, and I'm trying to think. Like Battlefield 3 was awesome.
Dude, Battlefield 3 was the shit. That is the game that I had the best game of multiplayer I've ever had in my entire life. I was.
I loved the games. Sorry to cut you
no,
off.
you're fine.
I love the game mode where you like have to blow up the bombs or whatever,
Rush.
and then you go to the next set.
Rush. That's
And
what
it's
the
like
game would
it's
play.
like an hour-long game, and it's just so much fun.
Battlefield 3 was such a great fucking game. And that game, the best game of multiplayer I ever had was right when Battlefield 3 made private servers, so you could rent a server and make the score cap for like, let's say, Conquest as high as it could possibly go. So it was like you had to have like 2-hour-long matches just because it took fucking forever.
Yeah.
My favorite, my best match, I was playing on Metro. And if you know anything about Battlefield 3 Metro, is that you can spawn camp the shit out of I forgot which spawn it was. Actually, you could probably spawn camp both sides, but there was one in the train tunnels. I got 367 kills, and I think I got 30 something deaths, and I was in the game for so long, it just froze my Xbox. I was playing the game for so fucking long that my Xbox shit the bed, just completely lagged me out of the game. And I wasn't even 3/4 of the way through the match. I can only imagine how many kills I would have gotten.
I just think about like my one gripe with Battlefield 3, and maybe I wasn't the greatest player back then, but like I always felt like it was a lot harder to like kill someone compared to Call of Duty.
100%.
So I'm intrigued to see like what the kill speed is on Battlefield 6, because from what I've seen, it looks much closer to like how Call of Duty reacts and such, with like like how many bullets it takes to kill someone.
Yeah.
I felt like it used to be able to shoot someone like 20 times and
You
they
could
wouldn't
light them
die.
up. Exactly.
And I would just get killed with like one shot. And I'm like, how is this possible?
And me and Dan were watching like clips of like people because like when me and Dan would play like Battlefield 4, all we did was like snipe. And
I feel like 4 was pretty decent as well.
4 was my favorite
4 was a good
Battlefield
one.
of all time. But me and him would watch someone snipe, and it was way faster. Way like you need to be way more reactive with the snipers in Battlefield 6 from what it looks like.
Yeah.
I always liked how much more realistic the sniping was in Battlefield. And
Yeah,
like I think Call of
agreed.
Duty picked up on that in the past couple of years, and now like in Warzone there's bullet drop and everything, but like Battlefield was like the pioneer of semi-realistic sniping
Yeah.
where you actually like, could look at the range and be like, okay, I need to scope up to this spot, like
Mhm.
and dude, I mean, yeah,
You
it
had
makes-
to whip out the binoculars and see how far they were. It'd be like it'd max out at like 500 meters, and you use the lines on your scope to kind of find the
and, like-
range. Oh, it was so good.
And like I feel like Warzone, like Call of Duty took like, they realized like, one, Battlefield wasn't pumping out as much stuff. So like I think they tried to like get into like the vehicle market, like have more
exactly.
vehicles in their
like
game.
Ground War was
Yeah.
a big battle. It was like Conquest for Battlefield.
Yeah.
For Call of Duty.
And I think Battlefield's vehicle gameplay is so much more superior
Yes.
to Call of Duty. Like that's also exciting. Like you get the boys in like a tank or something. I was never good at flying. I always wanted to be good at it.
No,
But
I
there
don't
were
know many
people-
people who
There
are.
were people who were so good at it,
Oh,
especially
dude,
with the helicopters.
Dude, the helicopters
Yes.
are the scariest fucking things on the
Dude,
plane.
those
Yes.
people were so good. Like their movement in the helicopter, and then I never like got enough kills to get all of like the upgraded like missiles and stuff. Because I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that
yeah, like-
changed the game. Once you had
Well,
like the
dude,
missiles and
you know
shit.
how like you load in, they're already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
You're like, I was in the countdown. How'd they go?
You could
Like,
only-
how did they get there that fast?
you could only get good with those vehicles if you could pick up those vehicles because God forbid, even if you wait, someone's already there. Waiting
Mm-hmm.
to pick it up. Just like I thought I was good with jets in Battlefield 3, and then I never touched them again in 4 simply because I could never get one.
I feel like one of the gripes with Battlefield, which was, I mean, semi-valid, like the fact that the maps were so big, and if you couldn't get enough people in the game, like it just felt like sometimes you'd never see anyone.
Yeah.
But, I think with Battlefield 4, they expanded the lobby size, and then, I'm hoping Battlefield 6 has a shitload of people in every game like that. If that's the case, if they can get 200 people, and I don't know if it's the case, but if they can get 200 people in some of those games, like that would
Oh,
be
no,
awesome.
that'd be crazy as hell. And like I don't know if
Because that's when like the vehicles actually matter. When you
Oh,
have
yeah.
because then it's like that team's got vehicles and this team has vehicles and they're all fully stacked. Like you're getting in a random vehicle with someone else and you're like, all right, we're fucking going to war right
no,
now.
100%. Like when you get the squad in like a small little like
Dude, why
like
don't they have-
buggy with a turret, you're smooth.
Why don't they have like you get one life, there's 500 people in the lobby, 250 people per side.
And like see who
Humongous-
truly
humongous,
wins
yeah.
the battle.
Yeah,
like,
and,
they
you, and
can-
you break down like into squads.
That'd
like,
be smooth. That'd
you
be
can
that'd
you
be
that
can
would be
have
cool.
like tank platoons.
Well,
and
they are
shit,
making
like,
the custom games, so like that shit. You
Like,
remember
that'd
what
be
we
pretty
watched?
hype.
Like you can, the custom maps are going to be crazy.
run sniper teams.
yeah, no, and like I mean that's like real Arma-esque. Like
Yeah.
that idea is like
Yeah.
very Arma-esque.
But
and, like,
but I want it with the platform and the movement and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Of Battlefield, but not Call of Duty level movement and that like kind of level
Yeah.
of like unrealistic. I
Like
want
from
it-
what I've seen, the movement looks good.
but I don't want it to be like fully real world either. I don't want.
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
more Arma. Like Arma is
Yeah.
like you get shot like once, like most likely you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And I mean like there's cool parts about that, but yeah, for like a game that you're gonna be playing hours of, it's tough to do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're fully immersed in like the role playing side, like more than what you were saying, but like like you're actually like you have to use a radio and it has a specific channel that you're talking to your people on and stuff like that. Like that's Arma, but like I think Battlefield does a good job at like semi mixing in some of that, but like
Yeah.
also like still keeping it like fast paced to a certain extent.
Oh yeah, that's kind of
Because
what
it gets
I'm
really
getting at.
slow too if you like fully immerse into it. It's like
Oh, I know.
100%. But it gets fucking hectic.
I mean, you can play Conquest for a couple hours on one match.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on how the match is going, if it's tight and like you
Yeah.
keep getting to the next one, or
Mhm.
But that's why Rush was so good because it was just the right balance.
I think
It
Russia
it
was what
perfect.
was it like 15-minute matches or something
Honestly,
like that?
no, it'd be like I swear to God, it'd be like actually it depends on how fast
Or was
you
it
went through
15-minute rounds or something? I don't know. But
Yeah, no, I am 100%. excited.
I enjoy sniping in Battlefield. It's a good time.
And it's like, it looks like the guns and everything are like a lot more customizable, like the attachments and stuff. It's been a long time since I played, so I don't remember exactly how much you could customize. But I remember the customization was never really as much as like, say, like Call of Duty or like the recent Call of Duties. So I think it'll be cool to like have the ability to like really customize the guns and shit.
They're not adding those like crazy cosmetics like
I don't think they're like skin based.
Yeah,
they're
not gonna have like Nicki Minaj or like fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles anymore, or not anymore, as if they were already there. But they're not gonna have that.
Yeah,
shit.
they're not following the same lane that Call of Duty is to try to be mainstream. So like I think it's gonna have a big launch, and I think a lot of people seem excited about it. So
I mean, the problem is that like. Not the problem is, like the complaints that I've heard is that did you ever? I don't know if you ever played the newest Battlefield 2042. I don't know. I think me and you played a little bit, Dan.
I feel like I played a couple of minutes maybe, but I never like fully got into it. I think. Yeah, continue.
When that game first came out, it had a big problem with like hit detection and like internet connection, like just amongst servers and stuff like that. So, from what I heard. The bullet detection isn't the best thing ever, but it's not awful. That's like the only thing I've heard so far from like the play testing that just got released, or like the multiplayer. Like I wouldn't call it. It's not a beta, but it's whatever. It's
I think it is a beta.
No, whenever they got because they had people fly in to
so they had a pre-beta with like people who were popular, but like the open beta was released last weekend. So I think it was the open beta essentially. But yeah, I mean, I think hopefully they'll take that feedback and actually do something with it.
Yeah.
And especially if they only have one thing that's like a major issue right now, you'd think that they would be.
Yeah, 100%.
I think one of their issues though, back in the day, their maps were so large, the amount of like the reliability of the consoles back then too, and PCs weren't as high.
No. So
like I think as both the consoles and the PCs have better graphics cards, better CPUs. They're still pushing the boundary. Like they're always like their graphics are crazy. Mm-hmm. Is it built on the Unreal Engine?
No, but I know I don't think so.
I thought the last one was, but I could be wrong. But like the fact that like buildings.
It'd be Frostbite. The Frostbite engine, I'm pretty sure, is what they still use. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but that's like they use their own thing specifically for Battlefield to simulate all like the destruction that you can cause.
Well, and like all the destruction, all of that, like the fact that happens and it stays there, and like that's one of the cool things about Battlefield 2 is like that it actually is realistic in that sense. Like a building will fall down. Like it's not like you can't just shoot rockets at a building endlessly and it does 0 damage. Like it actually does stuff. But I think like to do that stuff and have amazing graphics pushes even our technology that we have now to a point where it can be tough, like, just having quality gameplay. But hopefully, it runs smooth and like, I mean, it seemed from the videos I've seen, it looks like it runs pretty smooth. Yeah. Like, but I wouldn't be quick to judge if, it has like some hiccups at the beginning because of that.
Like I was speaking of I guess the consoles and stuff like that, like, me and Dan were talking today about that because I know Dan was looking at like consoles because the Xbox he has the original Xbox One. Yeah, you can play like Warzone and stuff like that, but Battlefield, unfortunately,
it's gonna tank that thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new Xbox.
You couldn't even download it on that.
Oh really?
Yeah, like games that were required.
I think I have
to
the
play
Series X.
You had like the box.
I have like the rectangle.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to get.
But they're coming out with a new one.
That in 2 years though. It's rumored in 2025.
I thought it was 2026.
2025 right now.
Well, they're actually dropping what I heard is that they're dropping in like an Xbox, like Microsoft handheld thing.
Yeah.
So that's like
I'm not gonna get that.
Yeah, no, there would be no point.
Like maybe you might, but I'm not.
You could probably play Battlefield on that, but like I wouldn't get that.
I have no use for that. Yeah.
No.
I thought they were coming out this next year, but I guess
I mean, regardless, even if it is next year, it's like number one, how big of an upgrade?
I think it's going to be a significant upgrade.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd have the time to wait for that because I don't think the new Battlefield is going to come out in a year.
No, I mean, if you want to play that, like, you'd need to.
Yeah, so
I get the Series X.
I would need to upgrade.
Yeah,
I'm fine running an older Xbox.
It's probably not that expensive.
I mean, I'm running an Xbox One right now.
Yeah.
I'm not really tripping. My brother's running the original Xbox One,
Yeah.
the one from like 2015 or whatever.
I think I was going through my Xboxes and like I saw my original Xbox One. And I think like craziest thing was my first thought. I was like, oh, there's my 360. But then I saw a 360 and I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit.
What the
I'm like,
fuck is
this
that alien
360
place?
is fucking old, man.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
It's interesting how like the form factor of the 360 was smaller. Like
Than the
all
one?
It's like they all get bigger. Like you remember the PS2 was like
Yeah, the PS2 was
Yeah, but then the
microscopic. I still
PS3
got
was
I got a
bigger.
PS2 in there. We can fucking whip that
I mean,
out.
the
well, we had a PS2 Slim.
the series
Yeah, I think I have one in there, but
the
continue. Max.
Series X, like the one that I have,
Yeah.
I think that form factor is pretty small for what it is. Because you got to think it's essentially a computer.
Yeah, no, it is a.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just what it, and it's just
Yeah.
image to be
Yeah,
the Xbox splash, whatever you'd call it,
So,
the
I mean,
UI.
like, it's like $700-800.
Is it still that much money?
600 to 800? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild. I want to say I didn't pay that much, but I must have.
Must have. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it new, so like I must
Yeah,
have.
It
may have
didn't
been
get
more.
more expensive.
Yeah,
It's
And the
not-
craziest part is that like the discless Xbox is only $50 less than the one that you can play discs on. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's probably because that disc component is probably like $12 a part.
I mean, I guess it's fair.
I would get the one with the disc player though.
100%.
I
Yeah.
think I have the one with the disc. I don't know though.
It looks completely different.
Oh, then no, I don't.
That's not true.
Really?
They have an Xbox One X without the disc.
Yeah, I know, but doesn't it look like? Isn't it smaller? It's like a little bit
It
thinner?
is like the most marginal difference.
Oh yeah, I guess. All right, fair enough.
I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to tell. Well, let's.
I actually set up my Xbox at the new place and played one game of COD, and I suck ass.
Oh, dude, we need to get back to doing that. I think that'd be fantastic.
Gabby was watching me play, and she's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I mean, I'm positive, but like, this is so like I feel so shitty at the game right now." I will say half the game I played with no volume, so that made it difficult.
Oh, okay. So you can play the beta for free from August 9th to 10th.
That's what I have right there.
There is the all digital version.
Well, yeah, no. For me, I
I
got
have-
the 1 terabyte. The
yeah,
2 terabyte. That's crazy.
I have the
though.
1 terabyte. The thing is,
You have
though,
1 terabyte this or 1 terabyte that.
I have the disk drive.
You have
I
the
have,
slot.
I have
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But
I saw this, Jimmy. I was like, ooh, that's
you know
nice.
what's
I mean, it's
crazy is like 2 terabytes is kind of nice on the console because nowadays the games are fucking
Exactly.
200 gigs. Like it's like you
Exactly.
get like 2 games on there and you're already maxing out the space.
Exactly.
One of the big reasons for that is because of engines because like engines like Unreal 5 like they just the what's I can't produce words apparently. They take up so much space to produce such amazing visuals that they haven't what's the best word to say, they haven't optimized it. So like something like Call of Duty is a massive example of that, where it's just one of the least optimized games I've ever seen in my entire life. Whereas from what I heard with Battlefield 6, it's only going to be like at the minimum, I think it's like 50 gigs, but I think you can go up to like 88 gigs. And
I think
download,
it's
like,
all-
everything.
but it's
yada,
like
yada.
The updates, like the updates with COD are
Updates.
crazy.
Oh yeah, they're fucking brutal, 100% because they're adding.
I mean, they
whole
can
new
be
games into
they
it.
can be 80 gigs alone,
But
and it's
that,
like
but that makes no sense. If you look at something like Battlefield, if it really is at the very most 88 gigs compared to an 80 gig update for Call of Duty, like that's something's going on there where it's like that needs to be better optimized.
yeah, I don't know what information is in the code that you're downloading that is so vast.
Could be the cross-platform.
Well, I know that Unreal is just.
I feel like when the cross-platform started coming out, they started getting real hefty.
But it's weird that like cross-platform would cause any issue because it's really just the merging of servers. Because before cross-platform, there was Xbox servers and there were PlayStation servers.
yeah.
I don't think, or PC servers. I don't know if there's extra. I mean, there has to be some extra code to get that to work,
Yeah.
but I don't think that would be a
Maybe
lot
it is
of
graphics.
It's got to be
or
graphics. It has to be.
Well, yeah, no.
audio or something. I mean,
I mean, you have like 1,000 different skins in the new Call of Duty,
yeah, and then you got to be able to pump out 8K.
and then you're also downloading multiplayer, campaign, zombies,
Yeah.
and each one of those has 70 gigs of information that you need to download.
Yeah, and that's why they're now doing you don't have to download that
Yeah.
option.
Well, you
know?
go on to Call of Duty's like main screen now, and you can just play any Call of Duty from that screen. So it's like if you download a bunch of those things, it's like, yeah, this file is massive because I somehow have 9 games within this one game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's fair.
And
Yeah, that
there's
makes sense.
30 different player modes now, and 10 different war zones that you can play. And there's ranked. Like, it is crazy how, like, you just think about.
And then like the
OG
anti-cheat stuff.
Oh, yeah. All
mean,
the
that-
anti-cheat
that-
stuff. Yeah, that's huge.
Not
you-
that that does anything, but
You
yeah.
think about, like, OG Modern Warfare 2, and, there were 10 game modes you could play on multiplayer.
Oh,
And
there's
that never changed.
But
There was a
those were all
lot
on
in
disc,
Modern Warfare
though.
2. Yeah, that's fair. It was.
They're all on discs.
No,
so it's
no.
not
But
like
I'm
you
saying, like, if
noticed.
you think about it, like, there wasn't the same amount, and they weren't putting out updates for new game modes and stuff. It
No.
was like you had team deathmatch, ground war, free for all, search and destroy, hardcore.
You also had the third person shit in Modern Warfare 2, if you guys remember that.
I don't remember third
I don't
person in
remember
Modern
third
Warfare
person
2.
anything.
Yeah, there was third person game modes in Modern Warfare 2. There's a reason why. It's because no one really fucking played it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I
though,
wouldn't.
like you see that fall camo, and it takes you back.
100%, yeah.
Takes you
Yeah.
back to being like, I'm big dick and everyone in this
Oh,
lobby
dude.
right now. I got
Right.
intervention with fall camo
Red
right
Dragon,
now.
Blue Dragon.
When me and Dan would grind Black Ops 3 and we eventually achieved Dark Matter was one of the greatest moments of my life. It just felt like the journey
that's-
was over.
Yeah, but that's some fat level shit.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
no, me and Dan put in because me and Dan would hang out and we'd just be playing Call of Duty. It was 1,600 hours that we put in, just like just grinding that shit out.
Did you see they like pooled the amount of hours that the entire community played on like Modern Warfare 2, and it was like 10,000 years or something like that. It was
Yeah.
like it was
That's
like
crazy.
the most ridiculous statistic I've ever seen, or maybe it was all of Call of Duty games, and it was just thousands and thousands of years.
Call of Duty's a good game.
One of my friends that I used to go to school with, he had like 64 days played on Call of Duty or not Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
I think I had at least like 40 to 50 days.
Which is, hold on, I need to whip that out because I am stupid in math.
We
Wow.
didn't do an intro.
Yeah, we can always put it in later.
No, we don't always
is
have
the
to. I think
collective
it was nice that we
number?
kind of slid in there.
We should get the intro music in so we can cut it in the clip.
Trying to pull up let me say this first.
Hear it.
Oh. It is estimated that up through around 2013, players collectively logged approximately 25 billion hours playing Call of Duty series, equivalent to about 2.85 million years of gameplay.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a bunch of
That is a much bigger number than what you were saying.
How far
I said 10,000 years. You said how many?
2.85 million years, and that's only data collected up through 2013.
2013.
So you got to think that number is exponentially gone up.
Yeah,
Gone
100%.
up big time.
How much evolution do you think you can achieve in that
2013 was
in that many
freshman-
years?
Freshman to sophomore year of high school.
How much evolution do you think that can be achieved in that amount of years?
In terms of what?
Just-
Evolution and what?
Just animals.
So they don't
Not a lot. An animal doesn't evolve that fast.
have any updated numbers, but they said it could be well over double or much more today. So there's probably been like 7 million years of gameplay in Call of Duty.
Yeah, there are some people on my friends list that have like fucking like 120 days played.
Oh yeah, dude. I have some staggering numbers on I'm pretty sure on CS:GO.
Yeah.
I have some pretty staggering numbers there.
Yeah, no, I never got into that. Never got into any of the PC games.
CS:GO was
Overwatch,
so like
Borderlands.
it was such a competitive game when I was playing it too. Like it still is, but I think it's just CS now, like the new one. I think I played it like once or twice.
CS2.
PS2, yeah. But it was so competitive when I played. Like you'd go into those ranked matches, and it was like serious. Like it was like everyone have your mic on, or else like you're gonna get kicked from the game.
Yeah.
And you'd kick from enough games, or you go inactive, like you're banned for a day. And then once you do that again in a recent amount of time, you're banned for 3 days. And then after that, you get a 7-day ban. And if you get a 7-day ban, you're like punching your computer screen because you're like, I can't play for 7 days.
Oh, dude, I was playing like last night or something like that, and I was playing fucking Dust 2, and we were getting whooped. And I was like, all right, I'm picking up the Scout, which is the first available sniper that you could, or the cheapest sniper you can get. And one of my homies ran up mid, and he fought off 3 people as I missed every shot. And then he proceeded to yell. He yelled so loud at me. And I sat there, I laughed, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not that great. And he goes, nah, man, I'm sorry for being so upset.
I will say, like, those computer games, like, especially CSGO, like, if you shoot someone in the head with most guns, unless they have armor, like, they're dead. And, like, the feeling of like getting a couple kills like in quick succession with like headshots, you're like, I'm pro.
Oh no, 100%.
You're like, I'm going to Korea next week, and I'm in this next EWS event. Like,
yeah, I'm going to the Copenhagen events.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, a lot of those events are in like Europe, just because.
Yeah,
European people are just the shit at Counter-Strike.
It's Europe and Asia, yeah, where they hold all of them. And that community is wild, and like, and then you get into the whole skins world. That's a whole different story.
Yeah. Skins, man. People spend their money on the stupidest shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Trust me, when you're walking around in CSGO with a knife out.
Oh, dude, the lobby will talk about you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yo, you, like, the conversation goes like this. You see somebody with like a $1,500 skin, you go, hey, what do you do for a living? How do you afford that? Straight up. I just, the amount of conversations where I've seen somebody who had like $3,000 gloves, like a $500 knife.
So that's the new
like
CS2 is they have the gloves in it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're like, dude, what the fuck?
Or you catch like the off chance you get in a game with a guy who's got like a rare blue gem
Like
case
AK.
hardened like AK, and you're like, oh my god, that guy has a $50,000 skin that's like a one of one float in the world, and you're like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
And the hardcore collectors, there's like a couple out there who are like anonymous.
Mhm.
Like they have like the most, their vaults are worth like tens of millions of dollars, and no one knows who they are.
Oh, exactly. It's like,
you know their name, like their Discord name or their Steam name, but you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And it's like just like a lore behind these people of like, who are these people with these accounts that just have millions of dollars worth of skins in them.
I don't know if you can check if their account, like, I don't know if you can check their inventory if their accounts are private, but you can go on someone's account on, not like go, like you can go to their profile on Steam and look at their inventory, and you can just be like, oh, okay, cool. This man has all of this.
No, people have made maps where like in CSGO where you can like go onto their map they've created, and it's like literally a museum of their skins.
Yeah.
Like they have like exhibits of like the skins. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
And then you see like
God.
but the craziest part is that like the guns themselves can always get more expensive when you like have there are stickers you can buy that are like $50,000 in that you just put on the gun.
Yeah.
And there are some people who are just like, okay, here's a case hardened AK with 50,000 with like multiple $50,000 stickers. And you're like, wow, okay, cool. And people fucking love that, man. They're like, all right, cool. I need it.
Dude, it's crazy. And like the pros like will like be given knives and skins to use during the tournaments, and then they have to like give them back. Like people with these crazy collections will be like, yeah, like
almost like advertisement.
Yeah,
stuff.
not even an advertisement, like, but like they're never gonna get rid of them.
shit.
Yeah, it's a flex. Like, yeah, take this knife for the tournament. Like, because in the game you can, I think it's F if you click.
Yeah, you can inspect.
Yeah,
your
you can
fucking
click
shit.
F and it like inspects whatever you have in your hand. And like the craziest parts about like some of the knives is like one side may not look that great, and then you hit F and it flips over, and the whole other side's completely blue, and it's like, oh yeah, the side that you always see looks like shit, but this side makes it worth $1 million, and you're like, holy fuck.
If like, it's funny because from Counter-Strike, like, you know, CSGO to when they made CS2, since they changed, you know, they updated the graphics and a bunch of other stuff, they actually made a lot of the skins worse. So like between those two games, you could have lost money simply because like maybe your gloves don't look good anymore, or like there's a certain skin, like I think it's called like the paint stream skins, where it's like this kind of like reflective, like you look at it in a certain light kind of skin where it's like mostly white, but you can look at it, it's like has a nice little sheen to it. They fucking butchered those once it got transferred over to Counter-Strike 2, because it was a lot more flat than what it used to be. And like that's an example of like maybe who knows, I don't know if the price on that specific skin went down, but that's an example of like how you lose value and stuff like that.
Dude, it's such a basic game too. You're playing search and destroy. You can't zoom in with your guns besides snipers, and then like a couple of the guns that have scopes on them, and it's just pure skill based.
100%.
You have to learn the spray pattern so that if you are spraying, you got to move the mouse in the right way so that it keeps it straight. And then like you see the videos of the pros where they go into like the training areas, and it's like the dots show up, and they're just like they are like out so fast. It's like and like you're like yeah, I'd never beat these people. And then like when I was at my best, like I think I was 2 ranks below global elite, which is like the top. So I was like pretty fucking damn good at one point, and you'd get these. I played like 2 rounds with like real pros, like they were in my game. And the thing is, once you get high enough up to those top tier levels, you end up playing. You get in lobbies with these people who are like the best and like the pros, and you see their names, and you're like, yeah, that's the real person. And like their reflexes and ability to like be looking over here and then shoot someone in the head over here, like on a dime. It's like holy shit! Like yeah like this is wild.
Yeah, I've never played like that. I played one time on my roommate's PC. And,
the first like month of playing it sucks because it's so difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, I just sniped, and it was a good time. I mean, I got a few kills, and I enjoyed myself, but not really ever got into it.
Like that opening like round just started. I'm shooting down the main thing, and if you can get there fast enough and rip off the shot and kill the other sniper on the other side, the most satisfying thing on earth.
When you jump down to suicide on Dust 2 and you get fucking lit up.
Oh yeah,
I'm shit. And they jump across mid gate or mid doors, and you're like, okay, 2's going B, and then you get ripped apart because you have a scout and they have an op.
That was like the one of the more fun parts of it was just like how much you had to communicate. It's like, oh, like they're rotating. Like you got to call out the rotation. Like they're going this way, and it's like, oh, are they going to fake up through mid and go back to A, or are they actually rotating to B? And then like, like how strategic all of the smokes were and flashes, like jump, throw the flash, turn back around. Like
you had to learn smokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you had to like know where to aim, and then jump and throw it, and somehow it bounces off this wall and that wall, and it lands in the perfect spot to like smoke out like the lane, and you're like, oh, dude, it was.
Sounds like a way more competitively in depth,
super competitive
of, like gunfight.
The amount of times I've had screaming matches with people, I've had people get upset with me because I've walked in front of them throwing a grenade. Not that I meant to do it on purpose, but like. I've had somebody who got upset at me from that and just kept trying to team kill me, which was the craziest
well,
shit.
that's also another thing. God forbid you kill your teammate, and then they're like, you fucking suck. And it's like, damn it. Like that blows.
Yeah.
And it's just, that was a time where like I was on that was like my first time I was like in a Discord group with like most of the people I had no idea who they were. Yeah. Like, but we played every day. And like we all pretty much only referred to each other by our handles, and like it was like these people you talk with every day, but you've never met them. You've never met them in person. Like who knows who they are? And like, oh, dude, that was the craziest time. And I know at one point, like the Discord group actually met up in Virginia. Like people like flew in from different places and like met up in Virginia and hung out. I didn't go, but I know someone personally who went, and they were like, yeah, dude, it was crazy meeting everyone.
Yeah, I never got into games like that. Never was like my main thing.
I don't know how, and that had to have been like, I think that was junior year for me where I started doing that.
High school?
Yeah. Yeah. And then like, played on and off maybe until about like when I was 19 or 20, and then I haven't really played much since.
I think my first Xbox I got was in college.
I remember that.
That was my first Xbox. I ran PlayStation prior to that,
That's right
but
there.
then when I started hanging out with Billy, Billy was an Xbox guy, so we started playing Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
No, I started playing video games on, my brother had an Xbox, we played Modern Warfare 2 and that kind of shit. I usually just play PlayStation, I played NHL, and I didn't really play much else.
Bill, did you
So-
ever get into the DayZ world?
I tried to, but here's the problem with DayZ is that I'm garbage and everyone else is better. So when you spawn in, you get absolutely.
You got to be with us. You have to have like
Fucking
a squad of
destroyed.
people though, like that you
Oh
play
yeah,
with.
100%. But if you don't have a squad of people, you're running 30 minutes to the airport just to get mowed down by some dude who's been on that map
You also
for
got
the last 3 years.
Yeah, you also got to find a good server too. Like,
yeah,
like
100%.
that's like a whole different story. Like it's not something you run into with like a lot of the games we play nowadays. But like those types of games, like you got to find a server where like people are actually active and
Yep.
play, and then like because if you can have 60 people, like 60 people in a DayZ map's really not that many because the map is
So fucking big.
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
run
it's-
for so long.
yeah,
without
it's
running into a single
massive. But
person.
like you get a good group of people together and you got like a helicopter up and you do see someone in a field and you're like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Exactly.
We're gonna ruin this guy's entire night.
if you can land the fucking shots, because I was never good at shooting in that game. I mean, I played a very little of it. I probably only killed one person. And I got mowed down every chance that
Yeah.
I guess I got.
I think played a little bit of Rust actually at that time too, but never got too into it. But there was a modded version of DayZ, I forget what it was called, that had a lot more like you could build stuff and you could build your own bases and stuff. So it was kind of like Rust, but it was still in DayZ. But
Huh.
I don't remember what it was called, but that was fun. And then what was the other? Oh, I was actually just thinking about Minecraft. Do you guys ever play Technic? There was like a modded version of Minecraft where there were way more different types of ores. You could build like jetpacks and stuff. Like it was.
There's one.
No,
that
I never gamed like that.
You never Minecraft up, dog?
Not really, no.
Only recently have I.
Dan's never hit his creative side.
Oh, dude, yeah, Minecraft is shit. Minecraft, especially modded Minecraft.
I
I
mean,
know what you're talking
I
about.
played Minecraft maybe on my phone.
Yeah, you never got the full experience then.
And
Like,
like
in the server with your homies.
they would run Minecraft.
You need to get it. You need to get it installed on this bad boy.
Dude,
We need to get a server. going.
never got into it, man. Like nothing about it really like interested
I
me.
mean, a server is only like. I mean, you can get really expensive servers, but you can get like
That
cheap
doesn't
servers.
Dude, you
interest
get
me at
you get
all.
on like the Hunger Games servers.
Oh, I was garbage.
Dude,
at Hunger
those
Games.
were fun. Like
Yeah.
that was the
was the original
real
Battle Royale.
Yeah, that was
The
the
original.
original battle royale, and they would make these crazy maps. Like I mean, people had to spend so much time on it. And then, dude, those battle royales were fun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's the reason why we have Warzone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
the
reason
Minecraft
why-
exists.
I wouldn't know. I never got into it like that. I mean,
We
like
have-
dudes in like engineering classes always played Minecraft in high
Yeah.
school. I just never.
You can build working computers in Minecraft.
Yeah, I can play.
Yeah, I've
games.
seen all that. I've seen like the people who like rebuild like
They rebuilt
ships
New.
and
They did like a 1-for-1 scale replica of New York City.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it took them like 3 years or something.
they do that like with everything. Like they did the
There's a-
Enterprise. They did.
There's a map that's a 1-to-1 scale of Mordor.
Yeah, like and
Well,
I
that took
bet and I
years to
bet
make.
you they got like a good battle royale server going on that joint. It's probably fun as hell.
That's probably it's
Probably a
fucking
fucking
electric,
good
honestly.
time, especially if you got some friends playing. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like such a big community. I never tapped into it. I mean, to be honest with you, I really only played video games in college, so I could like hang out with my friends back home. That was like my biggest driver. Not like I gave a shit about the game.
Yeah.
Call of Duty was fun. Like I was good at it. It's not like I sucked. So I mean, I enjoyed it. And Battlefield also a good time. But that was like my excuse of like how to like hang out with the boys back home. Was
Yeah,
just,
how to like stay connected with people when you're not
Yeah.
around. Yeah, no, I mean I think that's a huge part of video games
This
for
is
sure.
like during COVID, that's when like all
Oh,
of us were
COVID was
fucking
awesome
running it.
for that. I mean,
Dude, yeah, we were.
there were other
running
reasons
that
why it
shit.
sucked. I was an essential employee, so I had to keep
Yeah.
working when everyone else
Mhm.
got a 2-year holiday.
Yep.
Yeah, I got like laid off per se.
So many
Yeah.
people were like collecting unemployment and they were living life, and I'm
trust-
like,
trust
how
me.
is it?
Oh,
I'm like, how
I
is this?
know.
How is this working? Like, how are you making more money than me on
I
unemployment,
know.
and I'm going to work every day, sweat my ass off, rebuilding houses?
We had somebody in our close to us that was making that
I was
ended
just
up
raking it in off of same dude who's now in prison.
I think there was a lot of fraud going on
Oh,
during that
But like
era.
for me, well, it was like you just have to like kind of prove that you're looking for a job.
Yeah, and that's all.
It's like that's it. It's like yeah, so I put in an application here.
I also don't know how they, and this is, I think, a question that's probably easily answered, but like how you, like, unemployment isn't just like a standard rate that you get. Like, some people get more in unemployment than other people, and it's
100%.
like some people's unemployment checks were so much more than others, and I'm like,
Yep.
why are you
Yeah.
getting $2,500 or $3,000 every 2 weeks for unemployment? Like, how does that work?
It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I tried to get unemployment like when I thought I wasn't going to be able to have a job, and like I couldn't. I couldn't do it online because I had worked out of state prior within the last 18 months of that happening. So I would have to call in and I'd just be on the phone from 7 to 7, just waiting for someone to pick up. And eventually they're like, "Hey, dude, you want to come in and like deliver some booze for us?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And they paid me more than I was gonna make on unemployment.
Yeah.
And I got to sit around, get drunk with my bosses.
Yeah,
and
no, that sounds
That's clean.
awesome. That's way cooler than what I
make
was
music
doing.
at the bar, dude.
I
It was
was
sick.
wearing a mask, going up to people's houses, being like, "Yeah, I'm here to repair your roof," or "I'm here to put some new siding on," or
Dude, it was great. I mean, like it literally was like one of the situations where they were paying me, they were feeding me because all the food was gonna go bad, and I could drink all the beer I wanted because all the beer's gonna go bad, and we have all this booze coming in that no one's buying, so let's fucking try it all.
Yeah.
Educate ourselves on how to do it. They taught me everything I needed to know to like operate behind the bar and stuff, and like it was just an opportunity for me to like learn a lot of shit, and then really kind of fucked them though. I feel like in the end, just because how much they taught me versus how much they utilized me,
Mhm.
and it put me in a position. I know how to do everything, and I'm just a server.
well,
but-
when we start the Jetstream Studios bar, you can be the bartender.
I'm good, yeah, but
All right, fine, I'll be the bartender.
I figured
Sounded
we'd
like
just
a pretty-
hire a bartender. You don't got to pay bartenders that much; they make their own money. in
Yeah,
their
but our bar may just be a bar inside of our studio.
And people just come
Oh.
in, yeah. And they still have to
Like
tip
it,
us.
like maybe one of the places we've worked at type of bar right next to our boardroom.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
That looks like a pretty stocked bar. I think I'd be cool with that next to our boardroom.
I mean, there have been multiple places. Which place are you referencing?
The
We can bleep it out. Oh, yeah. It's a nice bar.
I mean, that's a real bar.
That's a nice
Like, that's not like,
That's,
like
that's a full bar and a full kitchen.
well, the kitchen's like
It's like a test
5
kitchen, but-
kitchens that
yeah.
have cameras that,
Yeah, it's an educational kitchen.
yeah.
It's to teach. Yeah, but they got a nice ass bar.
Yeah, we need a bar like that.
I'm trying to think where else had a really nice bar inside.
I don't know. I've never worked anywhere else that's a bar like that in a building like that. Like that level of bar. I mean, that's like you went to your local like
Yeah, that's
restaurant. Nice
Yeah,
restaurant.
that sounds nice.
Fair. That is fair.
Oh, it's
sick. Yeah,
like your boardroom
like
here,
wooded
glass wall that retracts.
That's pretty
like
bar.
like real nice wood features in there.
Yeah, it's like you just went into like a high end bar
Yeah.
and like it's like high end alcohol.
yeah.
That's
And on the
Fair
other
enough.
side of it, there's like 6 chefs stations that are all like full kitchens
Yeah.
that they film for instructional purposes. Like
Yeah.
like they have chefs who their entire job is to go there, make food while they're being filmed, and then it's sent
Like,
to people.
think
Oh.
about like an Applebee's kind of situation where like you know corporate makes the recipes and then they send a video to
Yeah.
their
No, I gotcha.
franchises to be like, this is how you make it.
Yeah, that's
and-
exactly what they're doing,
That's what they
Huh.
do.
and it's very high end.
that's pretty cool.
Sick. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've definitely seen some nice bars. Maybe it was more like like their whole kitchen area was nice.
I mean, I've seen some nice stuff in New York City for sure, but like nothing like the place that I just referred to.
There's that place at the office, the top floor, that one little like room. You know what I'm talking about? On the top floor at the office.
Oh yeah, that is someone's bar.
Yeah.
That is someone's like little like just like private office bar.
Yeah.
Like it's like you couldn't have a whole company in there. It's probably like I think there's like a desk in there, but and then it's just a bar. That is an interesting spot. I don't know whose office that is, or who leases that space, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to be on the top floor there. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a nice patio and stuff. Pretty sick.
I mean, that patio's for all of us.
Oh yeah. But I mean, you're just right there.
Yeah, and they have their. I mean, no one is ever on that top floor. You have a bathroom with a shower in it too.
Yes. So sometimes I go up to that bathroom.
Oh yeah, if you need some private time, that bathroom's where to be.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's not like it has better ventilation than the one on our floor.
Well, and I swear, I don't know if there's any air that gets pumped into that bathroom, and then also, and any air pumped out of it too. But it seems like whenever you go to the bathroom in there, someone always comes in behind you and is sitting next to you in the stall or taking a piss next to you. It's like it's just a rotating door of people going into that bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, when I go there, I try to get in there as early as I can. That's not always the case, but I try to. Like anywhere around like 6 a.m. is like a nice time to get.
Yeah.
The bagel shop place, bakery joint right there.
You've been in the speakeasy though. Yeah. The Lollipop Lounge.
Yeah.
The Lollipop Lounge.
Yeah, but there's that bakery coffee shop thing right down there.
Yeah. Yeah, the nice bougie one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like going there. I mean, I almost never go to the office, that office, so.
Have you ever had the Italian restaurant?
No, I've never ate there yet. No.
It's expensive, but it's really good. It's really good.
Sure. I mean, it is right there in Little Italy.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
I was telling Billy he should go walk down by the water when he was on his date with Emma at the aquarium.
Oh yeah,
went to the aquarium.
You should have walked over to Harbor East and you can walk straight from the aquarium across.
And apply for a job
across Pier 6, I think it is, where they do they have the concert venue there. You walk across there's a bridge over to Harbor East, and then you can walk around. There's a nice walk right on the water there around the Four Seasons and the Under Armour flagship stores down there.
And I just go, hey, Max and Dan.
Yeah, I mean, good luck finding our office, but yeah.
Yeah, you'd have a hard time finding the
You
office.
also couldn't get in.
Once again, I just say your guys' names. They'd be like, oh, fuck.
There'd be nobody there to hear the name.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There'd be nobody there to hear you say the name. I mean.
Yeah, there's not a receptionist.
Yeah, we don't have a door guy.
You couldn't get in the front door, and then you also couldn't get through the elevator, so you'd be pretty
You
fucked.
might be able to get in the back door depending on who's walking back there. Because there are sometimes people let people in, but you wouldn't be able to make it past the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make it past the elevator. I mean, you need a badge in.
Damn hooligans ruined it for you, Billy. They got up to our floor and started messing with our door.
Seriously?
Yeah. They broke our doorbell off.
What, they just went up
I've
there
always
just
badged
just
up
to
to the floor.
Before you didn't have to.
Oh, okay. Huh.
What, just someone came in just to fuck
So
with
you
you
told me
guys?
this whole time.
No, it wasn't
I've
to fuck with
just
us
been swiping
specifically.
my
I think
badge
there were
for
a
no
bunch.
fucking reason.
I mean, for the past 5 months, it's been that way.
Oh, I've only been there once in the past 5 months, but the times I used to go.
Yeah, no, you didn't have to before for the elevator, but
Damn.
I mean, I think there were 3 hooligans who were just roaming the floors and fucking with things. And
It was weird because, now that you bring that up, when that one dude showed up and was like, I want to buy a chair. I was wondering how the fuck he got up
I
there.
hate when shit like that happens when people come to us
It
and
was
they're
just me
expecting us to be a retail store,
Dude,
and
it
I'm
was
like,
just me there too, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I can sell you this chair. I was about to just sell it to him and be like, just give me the cash and I'll leave it somewhere. And
you know what's crazy? This guy came up to me a few months back, and he's like, yeah, I want to get an internship, and I'm like, oh, cool. Are you interested in what we do? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm trying to get into private equity and stuff like that. And I'm like,
this is the perfect place.
I was like,
we got a lot of that.
I was like, I'm not sure if you know what we do. And then he's like, no,
equity.
look on your window right there, and there's actually a logo for another company on our wall, on our glass wall into our office. that is like a private equity company.
Because when you walk up the stairwell, it's right there.
No. There is like where it says our company name, right next to it, there's another company's name.
Really?
And I guess there's one guy who leases like a desk from our office.
Really?
Yeah.
One guy that leases a desk in our office.
Yeah, and he's got his logo up on the wall. And I was like, and I never knew that. So like when I like told someone like, yeah, this guy came in here looking for like a job in private equity, they're like, oh yeah, like that's like this one guy who like leases a desk.
Where is his desk?
I don't know. I don't know if it's still a thing or anymore. If it would used to be something, I have no idea.
Dude shows up.
I didn't inquire more.
I'm trying to get a private equity intern. Let me sign you up. You ever heard of a technician?
We're paying really well right now.
Let me tell you something, dude.
This is gonna prepare you for the rest of your life.
Fuck all your private equity shit. This is where the money's at.
You want a shit sandwich every day? We're gonna hand it to you, and we're gonna make it nice.
Let me tell you, something that's gonna get you into private equity real quick is coming here. You're
gonna see a lot of money going out and not a lot coming in.
Yep. You'd be surprised how quick you'd run over to private equity. Yeah, dude. It's I like the Baltimore office more than I like Cap Heights. Obviously, I mean, Cap Heights is nice in the sense of like it's big. Besides that, I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the location.
Location blows.
I'm not a fan of the interior design.
Yeah, it's very sterile.
It's very sterile. A lot of white.
And they try to think that they're making it less sterile, but I feel like almost every move we make is more sterile.
More sterile. 100% more sterile. And it's like I get it. You want to be part showroom, part office, but at the same time, it's like, okay, like we can get rid of the white cubicle. Like,
yeah,
that's OD. White cubicles,
like,
white paint, white ceiling, white everything.
What if we went
floor.
if they put down laminate wood floors and then went on with more of like a brown tone in that space, make it a little bit more homey.
Oh yeah.
Like that changes the wow factor to like, oh, like this is like a custom kind of place. Like,
it feels more like a showroom.
Yeah, way more like a showroom.
And when you're in there working, you feel like you're like in a nice space.
Yeah, like that's why I think the Baltimore location,
like the place that you were talking about, that beautiful office.
Oh yeah, that's like what our office should look like.
Beautiful office.
Oh, and
copper features, some green. Real nice. I like it there.
Yeah, they have like some cool little like booths that you like literally like booths you go to in a restaurant, but I guess that makes sense. But like wood features around them and stuff. Yeah, that place is cool. There's another. I don't know if you've ever been to this other location, but it's they actually used to be the same company, but they split into a company that owns and manages hotels.
Hotels, yeah.
Their place is super nice too, and it's because they have all of the shit that they would put in hotels there.
And they're also in that area, right?
Slightly different area, but yeah,
like within the overall,
like 25 minutes probably. They're in Chevy Chase.
But there,
maybe it's with us.
Look, I met a down there one day. I could be bringing up the wrong thing.
I think it's Chevy Chase, but I'm not positive. I mean, the Chevy Chase Country Club's right there, so it's got to be Chevy Chase.
You and I went there to the hotels.
Yes, we did.
We went over there to one of their.
Yeah, we put like 100 screws in the wall there.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember the thing that we set up?
What did we set up?
I think it was an Ashton Bentley cabinet that held two monitors on it. And you have to secure the Ashton Bentley to a wall.
Dude, I'm blanking.
Like a million
screws.
Oh my
fucking god, dude! Yes.
Like 100 screws.
I like how the noises.
Chris met us there.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah. I remember that. Well, that was because like we also there was a point where we thought we went through the wall into the outside wall.
Oh yeah. Which we've
there
done.
was also a job. I was about to say there was a job site where I drilled through the wall.
That was like right when I came back too, and like I just came back and I had been running job sites and like my confidence is through the roof. I'm like I'd learned so much. Like I actually had the skills at that point to be successful pretty much doing any installation. And then man, that one was like we hit the stud and like it just grabbed that bit and just went.
I'm pretty sure I was the one who put it through the wall.
Or maybe it was you, but then I just remember going to the GC and he was like
it was me.
He was like, oh, like That's not as bad as I thought. He's like, let's go talk to the drywallers. And the drywallers were right behind where
Yeah.
we had just done it. And the
Yeah.
guys were looking at us like, yeah, the Hispanic guys are like, yeah, we saw you just do that, dumb fuck. And like,
That's crazy.
Like we literally just did this.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, they literally just like painted the wall and everything. Like, it's like, damn it.
Yeah. No, that was definitely me. I definitely drove that shit straight to the wall.
All right. I mean,
It
there's way
happens.
worse.
It
I've seen
happens.
people drill into water pipes.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It happens. It's in the past. I feel we've had
You
some
were
interesting situations.
brand new into it at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think by the time you got there, almost never let me do anything. like he he let me pull
Yeah,
cable.
you were on a 20-year track to getting up to like lead technician.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I would have been a career fucking associate technician.
Yeah.
It was leading to, you know.
Luckily, I showed up and I'm like, yeah, Dan, just fucking do it and we'll see what
Literally,
happens.
yeah. It's so
gonna
much easier to learn when you can just try it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? We're gonna make mistakes are gonna be made, and we just gotta figure out how we don't get screamed at once that mistake is made. And then
Like
we're
one
good.
time, I went to cut a hole in the wall, like for a single
Oh
gang.
my god, we
box,
had to get the
dude.
jumbo plate. Didn't even know they made jumbo plates, but yeah.
Yeah.
Had to go to Lowe's for that jumbo plate.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
if you don't like do the preparation to get to do like to cut into a wall, you have no idea what the fuck is sitting behind that wall.
Yeah,
And,
you had like you were cutting sideways, or
yeah.
you were like cutting sideways and just hit it.
Basically, I think I was cutting left and I hit a stud, but
Yeah.
like I didn't have enough space to like make it the full box. We had to cut right out of it, which leaves just a fucking huge
Oh my
cut mark
God.
out in the open. So you got to go get this jumbo plate.
Oh,
cover the
dude.
whole thing.
And it like barely covered it. But I
Yeah.
remember when we got it on there, I was like, the relief, I was like, holy shit, like,
Yeah.
thank God that someone makes this jumbo plate.
Holy shit!
Like,
yeah.
And then just to think, like, those people, probably someone that has looked at that plate and has been like, that plate looks fucking huge.
I wonder what's behind that plate.
Yeah, dude.
Why is it so large?
We've had some slip ups for sure.
Dude, all of construction is slip ups, dude.
For
Like,
sure.
especially now that you're on like a big job sites,
Mhm.
like, just start watching other trades and you're like, oh,
Dude, this chick came around to me today and she's like, "Hey, you from DB?" I was like, "Yeah." Because I mean, our supervisor, project manager, no one's there except for me. So I'm project manager and supervisor Dan when I'm there. And she comes up and she's like, "Okay, so like this is like a picture of you guys' situation. There's a niche that goes, a metal niche, and it comes down, it drops behind, and it comes up the back, and the display sits in it, right? And there's a camera on top of the display that also sits in it, but the niche is too big, and so you can see where the niche stops, and it's wood back, right? Like the back box, but you can,
it's not the nicest niche in the
it's
world.
not the nicest niche in the world." And she's
You would have
like,
thought that they would have painted that.
she was like, "It just doesn't look right. Like I need you to come with me." So I walked around with her and we looked at it and I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm not cool with that." And she's like, "Okay, I need to know how many rooms are like this so we can fix them." There's 7. There's 7 rooms that are gonna have that same situation happen. And she literally just like had one of those moments of like, this is my only job, is to come around and find these problems. And it's like, that sucks.
Oh, dude, I guess she was with the GC.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I was working on a lot of my job sites in Colorado, they were much larger new construction jobs.
Like she
and-
had a dude behind her taking notes and
Mhm.
taking pictures as me and her walked, and she just like speak almost like a shorthand to this dude,
Mhm.
and like,
almost like a doctor, like
Yeah.
talking into their
exactly.
like note taker and like.
and I was like, that's
recorder.
cool as fuck, but at the same time, like, whoa,
Yeah, that's my note taker.
like that's pretty much what it was. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah, he
taking
was-
notes.
he
Like,
was
as,
probably-
That's my scribe. That's my scribe.
No, he was probably like an assistant
Yeah.
PM.
or like he's learning or something.
Yeah, no, I
like-
mean that's typical job for like someone straight out
Yeah.
of college. Like that's how that would be
Yeah.
their role if they went into a GC
I
as
will
like a
say
construction management.
for the GC that it is, they've been pretty lax with their PPE standards.
Yeah, just wait until that fucking OSHA officer comes around, and then it's gonna be like start hearing the monkey noises go throughout the space, and it's like put that hard hat on.
Yep. Dude, I mean, first off, I thought the job was 100% complete. I thought it was like fully, like I can walk in and I don't have to worry about like, hey, am I going to walk through a 1/4 inch worth of puddle of like piss today? You know, like one of those situations where like clients like ready to move in, but we just need to do our side of it.
Yeah, because some of our stuff's early, our cable runs are early,
Yeah.
but the actual installation of equipment's typically at the end.
I walked up there, right? The first thing I walk up there in khakis and like my polo.
Oh, people probably were looking at you weird, man.
And like the moment I
They were
stepped
probably
off
like,
the elevator,
Who
they
is
literally-
this Asian gringo?
Who's this
dude,
guy?
literally, there's the moment I stepped off the elevator, everyone just like shut up and they stared at me. I was like, oh fuck.
How clean was that hard hat?
I didn't even bring my hard hat up that time.
Oh, then they
got soft
they
hands,
thought they
bro.
thought you owned the place.
Oh, dude, it was so awkward.
They thought
bro.
he owned the place.
You got
Motherfuckers,
soft hands,
dude, they all
bro.
shut up and just looked at me. I was like, oh, fuck. It's a full on active construction site and I'm not wearing PPE. And so I went like hurried and put my stuff away. I was like walking around and like everyone was just staring. No one said a word every time I walked by. They would just sit there and stare at me. And at some point I was like, all right, I need to go downstairs and like do something about this. And I went out downstairs and was in the garage. He was like, dude, like, you not bringing any PPE? I was like, first off, I did, but I did not know this was an active construction site. He's like, oh, dude, like the GC's gonna grill you. I was like, all right. I mean, I haven't seen him in like an hour or something like that, and so I put my shit on. I get back up there, dude. Nobody, like some people wear their hard hats, some people don't. No one's wearing safety glasses. Obviously, it's not like wear gloves. Like that's.
Yeah.
I've only been to one place where they were like, you need to wear gloves with the knives.
Oh
Remember
my
that,
god, we're
dude?
cutting cardboard, and the guy's like, "Hold up, I need to get you."
Mind you, this
Kevlar
dude's name is
gloves."
High Vis.
Oh, dude, High.
He was like, you can call me High Vis.
Forgot
That's
about High Vis.
He was like, you can
dude.
call me High Vis. This is the same
Oh
place
my-
Max got flagged.
Yeah, I got flagged by an
Well, we both
AR-15
did.
walking. Yeah, we both did. Dan didn't see it, and I'm like, that fucking AR-15 was just aimed at us, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
we can't talk about where we were really per se. I mean,
Was it security reasons why that
I mean,
was
this
pointed at
place has
Yeah,
a lot of security.
Yeah, they have armed.
So
But no,
we-
it wasn't pointed at us because we had done something. This person was very improperly and safely carrying a gun with like a bag of shit and like just like straddling the gun on their side. Like
Dude,
it was just aimed
imagine-
like this, and
Yes.
me and Dan are just
Mind
walking
you,
back.
she's not like she has no hand on the gun.
That's-
It's just
that's awful.
across her arms as she's
and it
holding.
had
like,
it had a mag in it and everything, and like
Max was like, dude, did you see that? I was like, what? What happened? He's like, she just flagged us. I was like, what the fuck?
and mind you, this was not someone that I would necessarily be
Oh, yeah.
trusting with my life based off of athletic
Yeah.
look.
Oh yeah,
okay.
no. I mean, like it was one of those people where it's like she's gonna have a hard
Like-
time getting to like down the hallway.
Like this was like, I mean, it felt like they gave a rent-a-cop an AR-15, and
Like
it was
she gets
just
down
like,
the hallway and she
not a
starts
good
cracking
thing.
rounds. Someone's dying. It's not
That's
the guy she's.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
yeah, like this is it was weird, but I I had a job site in Colorado that we had like a 2-week period where it was so cold there, and there were no walls up yet. We were just running cable, which looking back, like I don't know why we were doing that. It was too cold to run cable. Like the cable would literally break. It's brittle. And one day I went to the job site. It's just me there, and like the job site was pretty empty too, because it was so fucking cold, and they hadn't got the heat up yet. Because they hadn't closed the walls up with any fabric or anything, so there was no reason to heat it because it was still just open, just wind chills coming in. And we're on the plain side, so like we're not in the mountains, we're in the plains, and wind just whipping in. It's like negative 12 degrees, and I'm like up in one room, and there's just a sheet of ice. And I remember just getting on it and just running, like as if I was on a treadmill. And I'm like, this is so unsafe. Like, this is crazy.
Dude, that's how I felt. That's how I felt at New Jersey. Yeah, dude. Like when we were getting up on those ladders.
Yeah, that was the most unsafe shit I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, that was so scary. I mean, you already know me to be like afraid of heights. Like I'm
Mhm.
not a big heights guy. I mean, you guys saw that firsthand. And so, you know, I'm up on this. I'm up on the roof. It's only 13 stories. You know, we're in DC, so you can't get too high. But 13 stories is definitely 100%. You're dying
Yeah.
regardless.
And just how easy it is to fuck up on a ladder,
Yeah.
lose balance or something. Like, I don't think I've fallen off a ladder, knock on wood, but
Yeah.
like, I can see how easy it would be just to not be thinking in the moment and like,
Yeah.
you either lean back or you like misstep
Lose a step, dude. Yeah.
boom, off of a building.
And this is like this is before they had glass walls, like the glass barrier up or like any barrier.
Sure, but even a barrier when you're on a ladder
And-
on a
and-
building
no.
like that's not stopping.
Oh
you.
yeah, well I mean like I think like the the like side, like the walkway was maybe like 6-7 feet wide, and you're on a ladder going like towards the building. So if you fall back and you know what, you're on a 6-foot ladder. I mean, you're still falling over the edge. You're going
Yeah.
clean over it. That was so scary, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like I literally looked at the supervisor like, there ain't no fucking way, bro. Even the guy on the edge, he's clipped in. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
and then
fuck
there was
that.
literally a portion where there just like wasn't anything. It was like the gap was maybe this side, like the side, and it was just a straight drop off, straight off the side, nothing. It
Yeah.
just had a piece of caution tape.
I hate that. They put up caution tape as if that's going to do anything.
It's like, dude, if I trip, dude, that caution tape isn't.
Is going with you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just gonna tell like, hey guys, caution, someone already fell over. Like,
Oh, that one's ripped.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think-
someone already fell.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but GCs typically do this. Is they'll have a sign right outside of one in the office, like the GC's office, and then also outside of the job site that'll say days since last incident. And like typically an incident means death.
that's crazy.
So like if you ever go by a job site that's been going for a little while and it's a low number, like something bad happened recently.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Construction is very interesting. I also
realize
don't-
how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
And how much like just construction workers like it, you know, like people like to say like, oh, the trades are for people who aren't that smart or something like that, but like, you know, like you got to take a step back and just be like, hey, these guys, like, you know, like, I mean, it's not like they're going to war, but like every day, like they could be seriously injured at any point. And
Yeah.
like
100%.
people take that for granted for sure.
I mean, there's also the other things, you know, like all the shit you inhale.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. If you're
Like-
not really thinking about it on it and you're on job sites your entire life, like
Yeah.
all of the cement dust,
Mhm.
all
all that
of
silica that's in there. Like,
Yeah.
trust me.
the
Yeah.
silica, any of the fumes coming from the welders.
Yeah.
Like, dude, when you see welders and they're not wearing masks, you're like, dude, like, and they're older. It's like, man, you've been inhaling, like,
I think that at that point they just give in. They're
yeah,
like, fuck
yeah.
it.
But it's like,
This is life now.
it is wild. Like, you're like, man, like, and you see like old guys on the sites, and it's like, yeah, they look broken because
Yeah.
they've been doing it forever.
I get a lot of people like, you know, I work at a hardware store, and I get a lot of people that come in like who do construction or like, you know, landscaping or whatever, and there are these like 56-year-old dudes who like whenever I handle concrete, like I'm somebody that's like, I'm like the safest person at my job. Like whenever like there's key, like, you know, let's say someone comes in, hey, I need someone to make keys. I'm the only one that
You're
throws
putting on
on
the glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else does. I'm like, you're gonna hate it one day when there's a shard of metal in your eye.
I've gotten shards of metal in my eye. It's not fun.
No, it's that sounds fucking awful. And these old people will come in and they're fucking manhandling this concrete, like they're slamming it on the tailgate of their truck.
Puffing out all.
Oh, and
puffing out
but
all
they're
the
like
concrete.
and
dust.
like whenever I do that, if I don't have a mask on me, I fucking hold my breath. Like it's
that
look,
silica dust is really bad for
Oh
you.
no, it's awful. And I've looked up what it takes for you to actually get negative effects from breathing that stuff in, and you know, it takes a long time and a lot of
It's
exposure.
also very dependent on, you know, the person that it's affecting. Too.
That's fair,
Like,
yeah.
if you have issues,
Yeah.
if you had like breathing issues prior to that, none of that's good for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you might look it up and it's like, oh, you need to be exposed to a lot of it, but realistically, like everyone's different, and
Yeah.
it may affect you a whole lot different than someone else. You might
Oh yeah.
have acute issues to that stuff.
And then some of these people are just like they're smoking cigarettes, like, they
Hacking up,
don't-
but like
yeah.
just hacking up a lung too,
Exactly.
and it's like you can tell with a lot of them, like they've given up any consideration. And I think the older generation too, like it was never as important to follow those regulations, and it is crazy. Like, you know, not a politics show, but I think they're trying to roll back a lot of like the you know, safety implications on job sites so that, like, you know, companies can start cutting corners as far as safety equipment and, you know.
Yeah, I mean that starts down a dangerous road. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
there's-
We put this stuff into place for very specific reasons, and it was to make sure that, yeah, like the working class doesn't just die and have awful
Yeah.
lives because they do this type of work, because we need people to do the work.
Yeah, I think people sometimes forget, like, yeah, construction, you know, you think blue collar, maybe didn't go to school. and some people I feel like look down on people in the industry, but man, you gotta think about it. You're on a job site surrounded by smell.
Mm-hmm.
Everything smells. Humans smell. Dudes will shit their pants
Hell yeah, my
at
favorite.
work and just fucking keep work. It's the weirdest thing. It's like,
Oh, it's a different breed.
and it's like you never waited in a line for a bathroom, or like you've never been in just outdoor heat,
Yeah.
just indoors.
Mhm.
It's just muggier.
It's worse. Oh, it's way worse.
It's like you have you ever like tasted someone's butt sweat from across the room? Like, no, okay, well then
oh, and you mix
that's
that,
your everyday.
and you also mix that in with like not very healthy diets for a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yeah,
A lack of cleaning, just cleanliness,
Mhm.
and so it just rapidly.
yeah.
Goes
I mean, you're
crazy.
waking up well before the sun comes up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're like in DC, some of those hours are 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Like 5 a.m. to 1. You're up at 3 a.m. You're not making breakfast. You're gonna go buy a coffee, some cigarettes or nicotine, and a donut or something like that, or bagel sandwich.
Yep.
Like, and then for lunch, like you might not eat lunch, or maybe you're
brought
going
something.
out and hitting the taco truck right outside or some stupid shit like that. But no matter what, it always sucks inside.
Yeah.
It's like inside the construction site is uncomfortable. There's no furniture yet. It's a construction site, so it's not like you're sitting down.
Everything is covered in dust.
Yeah, it's not like
Like,
you're.
it doesn't matter where you
Yeah.
are. Like everything is like if you leave a box there, the next day you come back, it's going to be covered in dust.
And like,
Yep.
mind you, like for instance, where I am right now, I brought a table, I brought a chair, and actually dropped a chair off for me, which is crazy. I didn't even ask for one. They just delivered me a chair, which I think maybe put into place. I don't know, but that's the only seating in the fucking building right now. It is the chair that I have and the other plastic chairs. Like,
Yeah.
one of the Chris's sits in one, and one of the lead technicians sits in the other. But I mean, I'm sitting there in a hard hat, a vest, boots, at a table. Just, it's hot as fuck
In the swamp.
in the swamp. I literally look up. I'm just in a cubicle of boxes. That's
Mhm.
all it is. It's just cardboard boxes all around me. My room that I'm in doesn't even have power yet, so I'm running like a double extension cable, like out the door, down the fucking hallway, into another room, down another hallway, and like into an outlet that I know is live. Like, it's such a crazy time to be at a construction site, especially for my specific job.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's
you're
not much
early.
I can do besides like just get a good grip of what's going on. And so when it does come time, like I can start executing, like I can really get after it. But this is the part of the job that I hate.
Yeah.
Like, is just sitting, sweating my balls off, like staring at my computers in my hard hat. Dude, I drink through my jug of water so fast, and there's no clean water around. So like, it's not like I can just go refill my water. I'd have to
Yeah.
go and like buy water somewhere else, which blows. And it's like no bathrooms.
That's why the trades always got that jug on the back.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about, just starting to bring my fucking big Jimmy.
I was
My
gonna
big
say
Big
I
Jimmy.
got a Gatorade cooler, dog. Like one of
Oh.
those joints for like sports teams.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
bringing that shit up there, dude. Fuck
No,
no.
you keep it in the van.
Oh.
Like most trades will keep them on the back of their trucks and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
But
we're
then you gotta
parked in
go-
like a parking garage
Yeah.
situation deal.
Yeah, it's not.
and
It's not like you're in
ideal.
open country Colorado where you just
Yeah.
park your van out front.
Though I could probably, maybe we could get a little refrigerator water unit for one of the side cabinets, which would be pretty exciting. So cool. Little kegerator deal.
It'd be smooth.
But
Some
yeah,
non-alcoholic Heineken.
yeah, non-alcoholic
Foam
Heineken,
only.
just fucking
No, I'm
straight
joking.
alcohol. Yeah, no,
Oh, what are you drinking there? That's just vodka.
Yeah,
it's
don't
so
worry
weird
about it.
because like unlike other trades, being AV, we're there during the construction process, but then also there well after, and you get treated so differently, even though it's the same you doing the same thing, just at different times.
Yeah.
Like, one moment I'm like scum of the earth, like go shit in a hole, and then it's like, hey, like you gotta dress up nice and like be well presented because the client's here.
Yeah.
And then, but you go back a month before, we're all sitting there sweating our balls off with like all huddled around a fan, just trying to get some air. Like,
yeah, and you should have a t-shirt. You shouldn't have to wear a polo or
Yeah.
not. You should just have a t-shirt.
yeah.
If it's an active construction site,
Just
just
hook
t-shirt.
me up like one of those like orange or yellow t-shirts. Y'all rock that instead of the vest. The vest deal with the
Like the
fucking
orange Carhartt I
polo,
have?
my black polo. Yeah.
I always loved wearing a vest though because it's just so many pockets. Just have so
See,
much.
like-
You could just have so much shit.
When I was a technician, yes.
yeah,
Now it's like I don't walk around with a whole lot of shit. Like, and it's usually my computers and stuff.
and
so
also I feel like wearing a vest is so much better. And I mean, of course, wintertime, but you can wear like a sweatshirt under.
yeah.
and then like it's just.
You've seen the other trades. I
it-
mean, they'll come in with their bright color sweatshirts.
Yeah, you just feel like, when you're wearing the sweatshirt with the vest, you feel like it's more of a complete outfit. A polo with the
100%.
vest feels like I'm the dick on the site. Like I'm.
Well, I mean, I can feel it. I can feel everyone when they look at me because like I'm dressed differently than them. But like I show up in my technician pants, at this phase. That's all I'm rocking. I mean, I don't want to.
The True Works are the way to go.
Like
Right.
maybe I'd rock jeans.
I'd rather wear the True Works every day at the office if I could, but I just get comments about how I'm not wearing nice enough pants.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the fuck does it matter?
And they're always like,
I'm on
Dan, you got to
camera."
dress for the job. And it's like, well, this is part of the job.
This is
Like,
me dressing for it.
like if I were to dress up in a suit right now, like it's not really the time for me to be wearing that. Like I'm not Steve. I don't get to show up when
My
it's
old-
all said and done.
My old company was kind of cool too because every year they'd open up a portal on like our website for the employees where they had all different types of swag. And depending on your position and status in the company, you'd get different amounts of funds. And you could also add your own funds if you want something specific. But like, I think I got like $200 or $250, and I could just go on this website. I could get like high-vis shirts. I could get like custom backpacks and
it's cool.
shirts and stuff. And then you can get like the wardrobe for the whole thing. So it's like, all right, I have a nice jacket. I actually have a nice like a nice vest, not like a construction vest.
Yeah.
And then I have a sweatshirt that I can wear on
Mhm.
colder days. I have enough t-shirts and everything for when I need them.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, and at that point, it's like I don't have to really concern about, my attire and like going and finding the right attire. It's like, no, I have it for every situation.
Yeah.
And it's all stuff that I picked the size. I didn't have someone else order me a size, and it's
Yeah,
like
we all know
either
how
way
that
too
goes.
big or way too small. And then I also picked the things that I thought I was gonna like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, we're in a different situation now, much smaller.
Much smaller.
But I mean, there are moments where it's like this is a little silly, like collared shirts on a construction site. I mean, not even the fucking GCs are rocking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the GCs aren't rocking it,
Like,
I get it if shows up in it, but if the
Yeah.
GCs aren't rocking it, why are our technicians and our field crew out there in collared shirts? Because it also just like it like one could say, oh, it sets the presence that like we're a different type of trade, like we're a skilled trade, which everyone there for the most part is a
it's a
skilled trade.
yeah.
But like for some reason we view ourselves as something better than them, kind of.
Well, I think it's really because we end up at the end of the day client facing.
Yeah, agreed. But
I think that's really like what
you need the people at the end there to be dressed differently, not the
Yeah.
people in
correct.
like it. Yeah, I mean it's
It's an interesting like play because you're right. It does make it almost seem like we think we're better than everyone.
it's 100% comes off that way.
But at the same time, I understand how that applies to later on in the process. But in the beginning, yeah, no, it's like we shouldn't.
No,
Like-
you want to like also feel like the part of like the construction crew in the sense that
Yes.
like, oh, I can go ask that trade for something, and they're
Yeah.
not looking at me like, who are these guys
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like a big part of building a building completely is like the trades have to get along,
Mhm.
do it well, efficiently. Trades have to get along, and like if someone's got a lift and like they're not using it, and I could really use it, like I should be able to go over there and not feel like, oh, like they're like, who is this guy coming to ask me to use the lift?
Like it shouldn't be. It wouldn't be too hard to just literally get our polos in a t-shirt form.
yeah,
Like you can have the same color. You don't have to, and we can still rock the vest, but at least you're in a t-shirt,
yeah.
like everyone else there. And like,
Well, and I'm surprised that we don't have long sleeve t-shirts.
yeah,
Because like even as hot as it is there, if you are working in the construction environment, and especially we're working in ceilings and stuff like with fiberglass tiles and stuff, like having a long sleeve t-shirt keeps all that fiberglass off of you. And
Dude, that shit can get itchy.
oh, dude,
Yeah,
that
it's
stuff's
awful.
Fiberglass is the worst, dude. Especially when you know you've inhaled some of it, and it's like your throat gets all scratchy and stuff, and it's really bad for you too. So it's like,
Yeah.
Same thing when I'm at work. That's I throw it on a mask just so I don't have to.
Dude, when we were up in Jersey cutting holes in tiles up with
and you got to pull out some of the fiberglass. It's just in the air then.
yeah, dude. I mean, that was an interesting time. That's when Drew was like, dude, like you gotta wash it off with cold water.
Yeah, cold water. You don't want to open the pores up.
You don't want to open the pores up because
I think I told you that.
it might have been you. It might have been both of y'all.
But yeah, it's always like
Probably
take a
was you,
cold
yeah.
shower so it comes off and doesn't go into the pores.
I mean, those are those days you do like double shower.
Yep.
Shower before, definitely shower after.
Yep.
Guaranteed shower after.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you can't. And it's weird because, in those times it was like we were doing travel trips. So that's like, your schedule's pretty firm on you just get back to the hotel and you don't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Especially when we're
you
out
do
in the middle.
nothing, and like it ends up with me and Dan in the hotel room text, like from his own hotel room to my hotel room, just texting
Yeah.
like, "What are we doing for dinner?" And it's like, I don't really want to move, dude. I
Yeah,
actually just took a shower and I'm laying down. We just did like 12 hours on site. I don't want to move, but it's like we have to eat.
Yeah. Towards the end there, we just started
And then you
ordering.
end at a shit ass diner, fucking awful diner.
Because you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. You're just like, you think you're closest to like civilization, but you're not.
Or
Like,
you end up at a fucking cigar lounge and you
Yeah.
get no service.
or you end
It
up at a
has just
cigar
the
lounge,
biggest
yeah.
humidor for no reason.
The world's like the world's biggest or something like that. America's biggest humidor is fucking crazy.
Crazy.
That was an interesting time. I mean, that was
Meanwhile, neither of us really smoked cigars at all.
no, yeah, we don't.
So it was a
really-
weird spot to end up at, but
It was. I mean, it was one of the few spots that was like interesting, though. I mean, you got to think about where we were. Not a whole lot going on there, except for like.
I think Gauchos was our best
Gauchos
find.
might have been our best go.
Rolling in there looking like the scum of the earth. Just
Yes, yeah, dude. Hoodie, sweatpants.
getting like waited on by a guy in like a suit and like an white apron
Yeah, like a tuxedo.
with a guy walking around with a bar cart trying to sell us expensive alcohol.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, dude, who are we in this spot?
I drive past there every time I go up there. I always see it, and I'm like, damn, dude, I remember that.
Walking
was a
through
good
that
time.
mall and it's like, oh, Louis Vuitton.
Part of me is like, we really probably should have just walked in the Hooters right
Probably.
next door.
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah, we just went to the wrong spot. We just didn't know our place.
Well, it was really because we were like, let's go to that steakhouse, and then found out I didn't have any clothes.
Oh
that
yeah,
would've
I think I
like,
literally
gotten me in
looked
there.
up the dress code and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I think I was like, do you have anything that would fit this? And you were like, no.
No, not even in the slightest.
And it was just not a cheap place either.
No, but I mean, it would have been.
It would have been all right.
I think our boss would have been cool with it.
Yeah.
Considering he went out there with
I've had way more expensive
Well,
nights in
actually,
New
yeah.
York City.
New York City was a good time for me. I had a fun time there.
Yeah. If only you were at like the OG like trip to New York
Yeah.
City where we were there for a week, dude. That was the most hectic work trip I've ever been on in my life.
It's interesting visiting New York City for work versus just for like leisure. It's
You kind of feel like you're doing something. Like that
Yeah.
morning when you're walking to
Yeah.
to like the place you got to go work at, you're like, oh, I'm a native.
for me. It feels like I could
live
do
here. I
this.
know
Like,
this.
this feels good. Like
It does-
riding the train in, dude. Just like
It does feel cool, like being like walking the streets and you're like, oh, I'm going to that building in the
It's like you're on a
skyline.
mission.
oh yeah, dude. Especially I was out in Fidei and those just skyscrapers,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, take me up to the 83rd floor.
Did you
Take
get
me
to
up
go
there.
up there?
Yeah,
Oh, and the view was absurd. I'm guessing.
absurd.
Yeah, I think I was on like the 86th floor in the partners
It's insane.
the partners suite of this law firm. We were doing work on like the 40th floor where they had another space where they had a huge conference room. But like somebody had some issues on like the 86th or 89th floor and they needed like a new monitor arm installed. And like in the moment, they're just like, yeah, you want to go up there and do that? Because I guess I was the trusted person to do it. And I also I think it was also like I dressed a lot cleaner than our other technicians. So like I looked the part to like be able to go into that space.
Yeah.
and I was in like one of the partner offices, and I'm like looking at his view, and I'm like, oh, so this is what people in the 1%, like their view is like.
That's what they get to look at. Yeah.
I'm like, I can see fucking Central Park over there.
Mm-hmm.
I see the Hudson from this window. Statue of Liberty's like right there, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, yeah, like it would be like I would be able to work a little bit earlier if I had a view like this.
It's interesting, you know. It's like the ride into work. It's like you feel it. You're like, all right, dope. Like, especially like I was coming in from New Jersey. Like I didn't get the hotel in Manhattan. I got it out in New Jersey so I could take the train, and mainly because I was supposed to split my time between Manhattan and Newark.
Yeah,
but I never went out to Newark. So I was just in Manhattan. I would take the train in from Secaucus. You get into Grand Central or something like that, Penn Station maybe.
Penn Station.
You get into Penn Station, dude.
Mahoyan Station, where the hell it is, or
Penn.
Yeah, but
New York Penn.
Yeah, but the actual station that you probably arrived in was
Mohank or something.
Yeah, it's like the Mahoy Station. It's like a part of Penn Station, but
yeah, I pull in there, dude, and like it's so busy. To somebody who is like afraid of people, you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Oh,
like if you're not prepared for like just a mass load of people and like people like running, people screaming, like people like just everywhere doing everything.
The last time I was in the city and stayed in the city for work, we stayed at the Central Park Hotel on 7th Ave.
Damn.
Like 2 blocks from Central Park and then like 7 blocks from Times Square or something like that. And like every night it was like, all right, hit some bars right here near the place, and then we're going down to Central Park. We'll hit some bars over there. I remember the first night I think we went to 8 bars as a company too. So like it was, and it was all paid for.
That's dope. I didn't get that.
That was a different company then than it is now.
Yeah, I didn't get that experience. I mean, obviously I met Drew up there. Drew and Mia up there, so that was cool. But
last time I was in the city though, I mean I stayed in Jersey City, I think, but I took the train in and I just walked like that Hudson River walk or whatever.
Yeah, you walked that whole.
I did like the whole thing,
piers,
and then I got on like a city bike and was like ripping around like up. I went up to like Canal Street and then just like kept walking, dude. And it's so fun just to put your AirPods in and just like literally just like tune out the world. I mean, you still gotta like watch over your shoulder a little bit, but if you're in the populated areas, it's not too bad. But like, just tune out the world and just like jam out to some music and just be like, "Fuck, I'm in New York City."
That's literally what it is. You just play music. You're in your own world, and you're like, "Whoa." And you know, I tried walking around a lot. Unfortunately, my backpack is a little heavy.
Yeah, you gotta drop that off and then go for the mission.
Yeah, dude, and like it doesn't have like that like chest strap thing.
Yeah,
so it's just like I'm just
on the shoulders. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm in so much pain. I'm like walking around Manhattan. I'm like, oh, I thought I was gonna have a fun time walking around. Like I was, and now I'm not.
Oh yeah,
and I just like sat down on this bench as like the sun was setting, and I was like, whoa, dude, like right near Madison Square Gardens, but like there's a couple buildings there that look. See, I could do this. Like living in New York City.
Yeah,
would be
like
sick.
yeah, like the price, like this makes it worth it. I get why people would live here.
Exactly.
And like it's just like the city never sleeps.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's always something going on.
Yep.
And like the Hudson Riverwalk, like just so many active people too.
Yeah.
Like so many people running, so many people riding their bikes. Like you just like you kind of get like. I was definitely tired as shit from walking after all of that, but like you just get in the zone of like I could walk forever. Like I'm just gonna keep like what's next? And there's so many like kind of like art installations along that too, where you're like, whoa, this is really cool. And then you walk over that and see what that's about. And like there was a driving range that you hit out into the Hudson, and then like they had like a soccer field that was on a pier, like. You like had to like walk out to it, and it was like in a pier, and it was like super cool. It was like, yeah, like this is a cool area.
Yeah, dude, we should get up there sometime. I really enjoy New York City. One of my favorite places to be.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, it can get real cold in there, but you know, if you go at a good time of year, you're gonna have a fun time.
Fall would be a great time, probably.
Yeah.
I got there like I think I got there early in the year, so like January. It was cold.
Yeah.
But I had a great time, man. I mean, going around,
Yeah, nice like
Experiencing
65,
it,
70 there is elite.
Because like I'd never gone to New York City by myself alone. Like I'd always been with groups of people.
That's my favorite. My favorite experience is going to a new place
So
by myself.
I was just alone, and it was like, oh yeah.
Because you do whatever you want to do.
I was like, oh yeah, this is the shit.
If you don't want to walk somewhere, you don't walk somewhere. But if you do want to
Exactly.
walk somewhere, like you see something, it's like, I'm going to go over there. It's
shit,
not like,
yeah.
oh, guys, you want to go over there? It's like, no, like I'm just going
Yeah.
to go over there and see what's
Yeah.
up.
There's something to be said about solo travel and like solo dolo, because I mean
I think you see a lot more going solo.
you get a better understanding
Yeah,
of
and
what's
it's
going on,
and it's
because,
less about like setting things to go do. It's more like just
Yeah.
truly exploring.
like, you know, you go with a group of people and like you have to make a plan, or like you guys got to decide on something. It's
Yeah.
like maybe you don't get what you want, or maybe it's like you didn't feel like you should have shared or whatever, or like whatever it is. Like you're by yourself, dude. You can do whatever you want. You can talk to whoever you want, and you don't have to worry about other people wanting to do something else.
Yeah, like someone's hungry, but you're not, and you really
Yeah.
just want to go like walk around, see what's
Yeah.
up. Like if you're alone, you just go do whatever you want, and if you're hungry, you go get some food. Once you're
Yeah.
done, you just go do whatever you want. Like
Yep.
yeah, solo travel is like I've done it numerous times now, in different places, and it's a freeing experience. Like it can get lonely if you're a place for a long time, but like if you're there for just a day or so, like solo travel is like the coolest.
I've never done like a full-on solo travel. Like when I went to Korea, I met someone there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did 5 days alone in Grand Teton National Park.
yeah,
in like a hut that had
Yeah.
4 bunks in it. And it was just me,
that's crazy, dude. That must have been an experience.
dude. It was like it was a little lonely at nights. I mean, given I was hiking most of the days and stuff, so like it didn't really matter. Like yeah, and like especially when I'm hiking, like I go at my own pace. Like sometimes I just start running.
Mhm.
It's so sporadic, or I might just like end up off trail or something, which is great. So if I go by myself, I'm really just and at any point I can be like, I'm done, I'm turning around. So that's
Yeah.
also great. But like at night, I would get like a 6-pack of beer, set a fire up, cook some food on the fire, and then like I would just put my iPad up. I had like a picnic table outside my hut.
Mhm.
I'd set my iPad up and just watch movies and like watch the stars and shit. And like I had a really good view of the Grand, one of the famous mountains right there in Grand Teton, Grand Teton's named after it. But like I had like a really cool view where like I had these trees and like it was kind of like picturesque, like right in the center of them.
Yeah.
And so like as the sun was coming down, you just caught like cotton candy sky over this snowy peak, and like it was probably like at night it was probably down in like the 50s or 40s, but like it was not cold during the day. And like dude, I'd just kill 6 beers and watch movies, and then going to sleep was always like, I mean, everything there's in a bear box. Like they have provided bear boxes, and I'm like, I had real food and stuff. So it was like, dude, every night if I heard like sticks cracking outside of my place, I'm like, fuck, there's either a bear or like a moose or something out there.
Yep.
I'm like, don't open the door.
Open the door.
Oh, I had my knife sitting right next to me, and the bear spray was like right down next to me too.
Yeah, when I was up in New Jersey, I had such a great view of the city during sunrise.
The New Jersey side's really cool. Like I'd never been down to like the financial district of like New Jersey City.
The Jersey City, yeah.
Like that's like all built up. I didn't know that there was
Yeah.
much over there, but like it's like really nice over there.
It is. But I mean, yeah, I like, you know, since you're west of New York City, you
You're
get to
seeing
watch
the
the
sunset
sunrise
over
or the
the
sunrise
city, yeah.
over the city. Yeah,
Sunrise
dude. Like,
over the city, yeah.
you know, I was wake up early enough. You can get to, in case people out there have never seen a sunrise, if you wake up early enough, watch that happen. Pretty cool. And you just get to see like, it almost looks like the buildings are blacked out because of how bright the sun's coming up behind them.
Just silhouettes.
It's just a silhouette. It's so cool. I have a nice picture of it, but
That's like in Colorado. Like when I would, if I had, I woke up early as shit pretty much every day for work. But depending on where I was going, like if I had to get down to like Denver or into the mountains, on my drive down there going south, like if I hit it at the right time and the conditions were right, the sky would go to like a pink hue, and then the mountains would be like the snow-capped mountains would be like pink. It was like the coolest view ever. And like it just like the whole like ambiance was like this pink hue. Like I don't know if it was like there was smoke in the air or there was a lot of dust, but like it was like this is super cool pink hue that was going on.
Yeah, that is. I need to do more solo traveling. It seemed to be something I really enjoyed.
Yeah, and I think solo traveling is cool, and you can just go for like 2 days because then you don't need to go for a long time because you don't have the pressure to go do all this random shit. Like you can just go for 2 days and you see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Bill?
Oh, yeah, nothing. I was just gonna interrupt. We've been coming up
Yeah.
on like, I think 2 hours.
Yeah, we're moving.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours for sure.
Global, and then finish her off.
Sure. If you guys want to do global.
Yeah, it's up to you
We
guys.
don't need to. I mean, still reigning champ.
All right.
I didn't just want to interrupt. I just know that we were coming up on a,
I was looking at the time too, where
Yeah. We have been recording for 1 hour and 50 minutes.
cool.
like to get home at some point here.
All right, let's get the globe ski up.
All right, well. All right, so
We know what he's gonna say.
the what I'm gonna say?
Yeah,
Yeah, Japan.
1,000 miles. Give me in Italy.
Gonna be Yemen. Oh damn.
330 miles.
We should know this. 330 miles is like what? Like 10
Yeah, give it a Spain.
Tunisia?
So 330. Be like try Poland.
I'd say if it's not further up, then we hit. Okay.
290 from Poland. So we're headed in the right direction.
Are we hitting like a
it
Turkey?
could be UK.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking too.
How close is close?
Is Ireland adjacent? I know it sounds weird.
90 miles.
Oh, 90 miles is what is below UK right there?
That's France.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's not France.
It wouldn't be France.
I don't think so. I think it's less than 90 miles to France. And I think Italy would be closer to France.
What about? I mean, I know it sounds dumb. Is Ireland? It seems like Ireland's adjacent.
Somehow Ireland is the
Are we hitting Denmark and
fourth
Finland?
closest.
Denmark.
Still 90. I guess do France.
$40.
Is the Netherlands adjacent? I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
Oh,
Cool.
wow, that was a rough one.
It was a rough one. Fuck.
9 guesses.
Turkey. We're getting locked in.
Oh my
I'm fucking
god!
pure!
Whoa,
Pure,
it took
dude.
so long.
Pure, dude.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy.
I hope you all made it to the end of the podcast because I
Yeah.
just went pure.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Holy shit. When someone goes pure, Billy pays them $25.
Yeah, no, that's not what happens at all.
All right, that was wild, dude.
Are we
Yeah.
doing? Are we doing solo? Or are we doing it one
No,
more
to
time?
Chile. Oh, Cambodia? Ooh,
Now do Chile.
Chile. Yeah, it is. It's quite far.
I think we're probably maybe.
I'm thinking Africa.
Throw out like a Mali or something.
I'm gonna throw like a Yemen. Okay.
Yeah, good thing
How
I didn't
far?
fucking listen to you guys.
55, 55, 55.
Fabulous, baby.
Malta.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh.
All right.
Give me Turkey. How far? 1,000. 1,000. Give me Yemen. T equals Y. Give me Finland. All right. Lock in here. Give me Sweden.
Sweden.
Nice.
4
A little
guesses.
4-banger.
Max with the easy shits.
Yeah, no.
That's
Give me
crazy.
Japan.
I like that.
I'm always gonna go with Japan until I get Japan.
3,000 miles.
A lot of land out there.
Give me Pakistan.
All right. Nope.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles, give me. Fuck me. Give me Mexico. Okay. We are terrible position right now. All right. Give me
Maybe a fucking island.
let's hope not. Go back over to Japan. Give me Marshall Islands.
Oh yeah, you're not, well, you may
Give
not
me
be.
Fiji. Give me Samoa. Motherfucker.
600 miles.
Bikini Atoll.
Someday we're gonna remember what the actual country name is.
Starts with a K. I know that. You typed it in the first time. You typed it with one L.
Okay, you guys aren't helping me out here at all.
Oh, it's just Atoll. Really?
Like Kirbiki or something like that. Yeah, Kiribati.
Motherfucker.
Well, actually, I think that helps you out though, because that means that you're going this direction.
Yeah, I guess Australia.
That hurts.
New Zealand.
Somewhere north.
Give me Papua New Guinea. Jesus. Where was Marshall Islands at?
Papua New Guinea's your second closest.
Okay, then give me give me the Philippines. I know it's probably the wrong answer, but okay, I'm getting fucked. Because it's definitely somewhere over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the map up.
Thinking you're sitting right
Yeah.
here. Where is it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know any more islands past this point.
That's one of those random.
All right, Micronesia.
What the fuck? Micronesia? I have
Nauru. Are you?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Cool guys.
Yeah, it was Nauru.
Nauru, yeah. I should have known.
All right, Dan, can you beat 4?
Gotta go pure. Oh! Let's go! He's gotta be pure.
And my title is taken.
Oh, that was
Two
electric.
pure,
Two
pure,
pures is
pure.
one
Yeah, I mean, if the
that's-
people made it to the end, they might start be getting faith in us.
Yeah.
that was
This is
dude.
crazy.
I'm riding the high right now.
All right, that's wild.
All right, well, fuck. That was pretty eventful global.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that was electric.
That's wild.
Shit, man.
Dan, you took the title.
Yeah,
Like a 4-week title that I've had. Dan's taking it.
I.
Hot
He
seat.
snatched it from Max's cold,
that
dead
felt great.
hands.
That felt great.
Man, it went pure with Honduras. That's kind of crazy. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
is
lie.
crazy. I wasn't expecting a Honduras.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
All right. Well, we will see everyone next week for episode 8.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Hi.
See you guys.
Thank you.